Hi, I'm Hayley Pither, and today we are going to be looking at several different thriller trailers. I'm going to analyse them in order to expand my knowledge of thriller trailers and to see how it is effective. Hopefully this will develop into my own trailer, so it will look as professional as it possibly can. So please enjoy.
Does it live in a jungle?
No. Oh.
Is it really fast?
No.
Does it live on the Great Plains of Africa?
No.
So the first part of this trailer starts off with an establishing shot of New York and a traffic jam in the city. This is to highlight where the movie is set, so it gives us an idea of what to expect within the movie. It then shows the family sitting in a car playing a game, which really highlights how happy they are. Straight after it shows a happy family environment, it has a policeman smash the windscreen mirror of the car. This is the start of something going wrong and begins to highlight the destruction within the city. This makes the audience more interested in the trailer as it starts to get more exciting, as in the future shots you'll be able to see what goes wrong.
Hey!
What is going on?
So a low angle shot of a helicopter is seen. The point of it of being low angle is it's as though the viewer is actually looking up to it, and when you look up to something with a low angle, it's as though you're giving them power. So it's obviously highlighting how this person, whoever's flying the helicopter, has got some sort of importance. People also associate machinery like helicopters to military, so this further highlights that whatever the problem is very big, because there is something to do with the government and the military are involved. The audience would expect to see these kinds of things because they are used in other traditional trailers. So it's just another part of the trailer convention which I can incorporate into my own by including weaponry and helicopters, for an example. Also, the actor's dialogue, what is going on, really shows how he doesn't know and his family doesn't know, and they don't understand that they are in danger. So this really interests the viewer even more so.
Hold on, guys.
Daddy, be careful on the road. Jerry?
Get back in your car right now! Remain with your feet!
So several shots of an explosion and the public running away from the explosion really shows how everyone is in danger, including this family. Then the policeman yelling at the man and then being hit by a vehicle even further highlights how they're in so much danger that even someone like a policeman gets hurt. Then it is followed by a long piece of high-pitched music. This increases tension before we see the production company logos. So all of the different production company logos are shown, and they all have the same space of time and are in the same colours. This is very professional, and I can include this into my trailer because it is traditional to include whoever has produced the movie. The sound effects of them also increases the tension for the viewer, and then it is shown a clip of everyone running with an even bigger sound, so this really gives a bigger effect to them.
Are you okay?
So the shot of the planes in the sky has the same effect of when we saw the helicopter in the sky, as they link to a military and government idea. And then how it changes from the view of inside the helicopter looking onto the city. It really shows how this disaster is including everyone in New York.
We're getting out of here.
So here we heard lots of really fast-paced music going along the scenes of the family running away, and this increases more tension as we're expecting something really big to happen. However, it turned into the title screen of this summer, which really looks more professional. So I can put this into my trailer The title screen was given the large sound that has been repeated through the trailer so far. So instead of something big happening, it gives a big sound which kind of scares the viewer. So I can put this into my trailer.
Terry, what is this?
It's the scene worldwide.
So yet again, we had some really fast-paced music and some really quick shots of 3 different maps of around the world. The dialogue said, "This is worldwide." This really intrigues the viewer, as this means it involves everyone and it therefore has a more personal connection to them, as they can imagine this disaster would also affect them, so they're therefore drawn into the trailer even more so.
I'm doing better than we are.
That extreme close-up of shot of the rapid population loss really even highlights, because the graph is moving so fast that it intrigues us even more, as we want to know as the viewer why everyone is dying so suddenly.
We don't know.
What I think is very effective of the last 2 shots is that the sound of the jet flying across the bridge then links onto the explosion. And this is something that I didn't expect to see, and it's really interested me even more so I can try and involve this into my own trailer to interest others.
I'm scared.
How do we know they're coming?
They're coming. Ready?
So the fade in from black to this scene makes the whole scenario even more mysterious for the viewer. The colour red, which is shown from the light, highlights the danger and anger and the passion, because that is what the colour red is associated to, so it just shows how much danger that these people are in. The dialogue of the young girl saying that she is scared makes her seem so sweet and innocent, which makes the audience feel sorry for her, and they want to watch because they want to know what happens to this family. The further dialogue of the actor saying "they're coming" means that whatever happens, they are in danger, and we as an audience will want to know how they're going to get out of danger, as we still don't know what's going to happen within this film, as the disaster is not shown yet. Here it is really obvious who the hero is, which will be the father of the family. What's really effective of these last few scenes is the big flashes of black over the zombie running, chasing after the actor. This adds to the fast-paced music and even shows how more scary it is, and there's an increase in tension. So here we have a close-up of the actor running, and we can see the fear in his face, and we understand now what he's running from. We also see guns being shot and muzzle flash coming out of the end, so this really highlights the weaponry and danger that is involved in this product. This is really effective. As a thriller, we expect to see weaponry in the trailer and in the actual product, so this interests the target market even more. So there we saw zombies and running and jumping for a helicopter and falling off the roof. It's still unclear to the viewer that these are zombies. However, as I've watched the film, I already know that it is a zombie apocalypse, so they'll want to know why these people are going off the end of the building and why no one's trying to stop them and help them. So here we see the title screen of Brad Pitt. So now we know who is starring in the film, and this really intrigues us because we want to know who the actor is, and if you're a fan of this actor, then you will want to go see this film solely because he is in it. It also has the increased music that flows over it, so we know that there is something really big and full of tension coming, so we are preparing ourselves to be scared. This is something simple yet effective that I can put into my trailer to make it as professional as it can be. So here we see an established shot of New York with smoke and flames being blown up. This really shows the destruction and is on a mass matter, and we want to know what is wrong with that. We also see a changeover and an overlap of screens, and this shows how everything is overlapping onto each other, and an easy go over. There's also a voiceover which is very professional, so as though we're seeing shots, we are not bored by just the shot of someone speaking. In addition, seeing all the boats out in the water suggests that it's the Navy, and we will want to know why the military is involved. And it also shows the isolation of where these people have gone, and we also want to know if they're being saved and what is going on in the movie. So this really interests the viewer even more.
I need you to help him.
You're asking me to leave my family.
So that scene shows what the point of the film is, and that we know that this actor needs to go and help the military, and we know it's the military because of the uniform that they are wearing. However, the tension was not lost within this scene because the music kept flowing over it. Therefore, there is a flow within the scenes, and I can put this into my own trailer.
I'm not gonna force you. Don't pretend.
So there we saw lots of zombies tumbling on top of each other. We want to know what they're chasing after and why they act like this, as we normally associate zombies to be very slow. We want to know why this has come over. We also hear another voiceover about why this character is taken for the job to be able to save the world.
You're not well suited for the job.
Here we saw more people falling off buildings, and this is very actiony, and there's something I think I can put in because it makes me wonder why people are falling off buildings. Therefore, I need to put some action moves like this into my movie to interest the viewer and make my movie seem more professional.
Baby.
Tell the kids I'm coming back.
This overlapping of the actor talking on the phone, talking about his children to his wife, really show how he's torn apart from his family, as well as his life and the destruction around him. The squeal of the child screaming also makes us feel sorry for her, and we want to watch the film to make sure that the children are safe because we have empathy for them. So there was some really fast-paced music there, cut to silence, broken up into a clatter of thunder. There we saw a plane full of rain with a blue tint over it. The colour blue makes us feel calm, and the rain, it makes it feel very miserable and shows the misery within that surroundings, and the effect of the silence is that we weren't expecting that. So it was the build-up of tension to then breaking it.
Just know I'm coming back.
So these shots of zombies climbing up on top of each other over the wall makes us really want to know why they're climbing over the wall and where this wall is and what's on the other side. So this makes us feel really intrigued. It also makes us feel very unsafe and uneasy, as it is very explained that this effect is hurting the worldwide, which would be including the target market, which makes it more personal, and they're going to want to know what these creatures are doing and how they are climbing over the wall. The low angle of the shot makes us feel weaker, as though we are viewing the zombies and looking up to them as though they are more powerful than us. The fast-paced music makes it more scary and builds up more tension. So this is something that I can include into my trailer. So this close-up shot of the actor is really effective because the music is really choppy and really quick, and then went to silence and the screen fades into black. And we don't know what's coming next, so this builds more tension. So this is something that I can include into my trailer to make it look effective and professional. So the final shot is the title slowly fading in after the echo of the music. So the echo it gives a longer lasting effect to the viewer. And then the fade in and the fade out of June 2013, and the title World War Z is very effective. And this is something that I can put into my trailer, so the end of it really lasts with the viewer and they remember what my trailer is.